Hi, I'm Lisa Lavender, Restoration Technical Institute. I'm here at Patrick Detweiler, Production Manager, and I asked him just to share a little bit of what the language of leadership has done for him in his role.
So the language of leadership has really helped me because it's gotten our field staff to problem solve. It also helps hold them accountable, and by doing so, using this, we're reconditioning them to use different verbiage. You kind of cut through the excuses. People come up to me, I don't know what to do. I don't know, that doesn't seem very common. It's not my fault. And you can kind of redirect them and use different verbiage to kind of redirect and have them come up with their own solution and own problem solving.
So things like updating that job file, is that a problem for you ever?
Oh, never.
So you've been able to use it just in the day-to-day. You probably get, and not even realizing it, like 50 excuses an hour coming at you.
You got to be head on a swivel with this, and it is what Erik says. It comes down to those 4 excuses when you really narrow it down. And to his credit, to what he says, you do need to recondition, and you got to stay with it, because once somebody is conditioned to follow this language of leadership, you see very positive results, and it really boosts morale on the field. It might sound a little silly at first when you start using it, but the more you use it, the more comfortable everybody gets. And you start seeing other people hold each other accountable.
So
and it's great to see.
So it's developing other people's leadership skills too.
Correct.
That's awesome. And when you first started using it, like you worked with people for a long time, you have good, solid friend relationships. Was there any kind of pushback or?
Oh yeah, the first time I said, although things aren't your problem, or so aren't your responsibility. Man, I reworded it wrong.
That's okay.
It says even though something is not your fault, it is also still part of your responsibility. What are we going to do to make sure this doesn't happen again? They looked at me like I have 3 heads. Now, when I said it about the 3rd or 4th time, they were like, all right, next time, you know what, I'm going to talk to these guys and I'm going to get the set up for success. And you keep doing that. You can't just do it one time. It has to be your whole culture, and everybody has to buy into this, or it's not going to work.
But you didn't have anybody really like angry or pushback. If anything, you had mentioned it would improve morale.
We joked that if they're making fun of me because I keep saying the same thing over and over again, that means it's resonating.
Yeah, that's good. I like that, Patrick. One more question. If anybody out there is dealing with frustrations, just like, and they're just doing everything, doing other people's job just to get it done, so they don't want to have difficult conversations and things of that nature, and they're on the fence of taking the language of leadership course or practicing in the academy, how important is that, and what do you have to say to those people?
You guys should have signed up for this course yesterday, because I can tell you, like, once you start getting into this, you don't have to do it verbatim. You can create your own language of leadership, but there is great verbiage and we use the term tonality a lot, and I've never really used that word. It just kind of, it helps keep it on the focus, and you use these terms with your field staff, with your management, and it creates a whole culture of accountability.
Awesome, thank you. And the practice of it. Before, like, the academy Erik offers allows us to practice in a safe spot so that we're ready to be consistent and stop those curveballs. Thank you, Patrick.
Thank you.